Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Yes, please. Yes, I am giving you the opportunity today on this twin flame soulmate, possibly karmic relationship, so that you could receive a personal handwritten love message from yours truly. I will get round to all of you, and thank you for joining me here on this Wednesday, the 22nd of February of 2023. Happy birthday, dear Pisces. Happy birthday. Okay, a lot is going on astrologically. Just wanted to mention to you that in a few days we're going to have, and even coming up to the next few days, we're going to have the two benefic planets, Venus and Jupiter, conjoining in the sign of Aries. A very romantic new seed that is planted. So let's see, dear Spirit, thank you for your guidance. I'm going to do a Celtic cross today and see what's going on in this divine union. Or, you know, some of you may be still in another relationship with a karmic, or you're dealing with someone that is in another relationship with their karmic. You could be the third person. Let's see energetically, and I don't want to make this too long today. Let's see where we are with a Celtic cross pertaining to this important relationship. Thank you, Spirit. Happy birthday, Pisces. Happy birthday. All right, I'd like to take a message from a Spirit, from the angels. First of all, what do the angels, what does the divine want to message us? And we've got blooming. Spring is here, everyone. This is real. So absolutely gorgeous. My favorite time of the year. Spring, if you're in the northern hemisphere. If you're in the southern hemisphere, it's autumn. So it's just around the corner, nevertheless. With the blooming of the trees, spring is in the air. There's much more hope. And we're coming out of solitude, quiet, hibernation. That's why I hate winter, everyone. Even though I like change, that's the good thing with living in Greece, in Europe, in the Northern Hemisphere. You really get to notice the change of seasons. Hopefully the change of seasons and the environment brings emotional change, new beginnings. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know pertaining to this relationship. We've got the star, and this is Archangel Jophiel, whom came to me in my sleep, who I dreamed of, and I did not know this angel at all. This happened a few years ago. So a very special archangel for me. This speaks to a very happy season. Have positive, hopeful feelings, and not only, and long-term plans. You're on the right path, it says, and obviously this is Aquarius, the energy of Aquarius. Okay, the star does speak to hope, the ability to progress towards your goals. This could also be some sort of a message that possibly with Saturn finishing up in Aquarius on the 7th of March when he ingresses into Pisces, we know that after having done the work, we're finding a new way to reach that star, something that was typically at a physical or at a timely distance. Okay, the star is a card of hope, and it's a card of healing, and it's a card of wishes coming true. Now with Saturn leaving Aquarius, this may be when we've proven ourselves and possible wishes could be fulfilled for some of you. Others of you are connecting through the internet, through social media, right? If you have not met this special relationship, this special person, possibly through social media, you can be meeting them. It's a happy season, it speaks to, and just thinking positively will bring a positive outcome always. You need to it's like the positive energy that you are letting off. This is what you're attracting, positivity. But this also promises some sort of a wish fulfillment pertaining to a long-term plan. So maybe there's something that you've been working on for quite some time. Maybe also 6 years now. Let's see what's going on with this union. We have the Ten of Wands. The, wow, the challenge is the Ace of Wands. We know the Ten of Wands is a heavy burden. You've planted the seeds. The seeds are germinating. This is a seed. This is like spring, right? See the growth on this wand. So we've got a lot of fire, possibly an ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new. But remember that the Ace of Wands, which is an opportunity, and it speaks to fire, the ability to create, having the desire to create, it's in the challenge position. Maybe someone is still finishing up a burdensome cycle. Let's look at where this relationship has come from in the past. We've got the World card, so it could be physical distance, right? Or some of you have ended a major karmic cycle in your lives, whether it's you or this person. We know the World card does speak to Saturn, and it's the 4 fixed signs: Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. We know this is a card of accomplishment, so there's been a necessity for an ending of a major cycle, so that possibly Venus could be rebirthed. She's in the womb here, so potentially in the past. And what is holding this reading up, the seed that's been planted, is Venus. And Venus speaks to prosperity, self-worth, values, love, peace, equality. Now Venus comes through as very materialistic when she rules Taurus, but when ruling Venus, she's more of a spiritual connection. So more of a celestial Venus. So more of a telepathic connection, right? A spiritual connection. Okay, recent past, 3 of Swords. There's been a breakup, there's been an ending, there's been third parties, there's been disappointments here. What's crowning? We've got the Magician, and this, the Magician is an ace. The Magician says as above, so below. So obviously possibly the transiting planets or what's going on in the sky, because it does speak to a star alignment, and there's the word star. And the star could also speak to someone succeeding. There's recognition here with the star, right? Possibly, I don't know if you're dealing with someone that is well known in their community, someone that's quite famous, they've made a name for themselves. The Magician can pull a rabbit out of his hat. He's got all the tools he needs. He's got the logic, he's got the quick hands, the mastery, right? For a new beginning. It is a major arcana card. Remember, we've got the last card of the major arcana, and we've got the Magician there, which says someone could be thinking of taking a leap of faith, starting that journey, taking a risk on love. There is great desire here. Now, there could also be, I mean, I'm not reading reversals, and the Magician in the reverse would be a trickster, or some lies or deception, someone not speaking clearly, someone, some sort of trickery, right? So there could be trust issues here as well. The Magician, remember, rules Gemini as well as Virgo. Virgo is all about discerning, being able to read between the lines. Virgo is perfectionism. Gemini is making decisions. It's communicating. It's collaboration. So someone is wanting to make magic here. This is the crowning card, which is a very strong position. We've got 2 major arcana card. This is like coming from a karmic past, and this is what's above you. So possibly what's on your mind and what's crowning is it's like a trumping position. It's a very strong position in this reading. What does the near future show? We have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords, wanting to move towards tranquility, does speak to perception, thought, communication, the ability to transition from self-sabotage, third-party situations. This could speak to possible movement, travel over water. This could also speak to, we see the bridge, sort of letting go pertaining to the past hurts and, crossing over that bridge, leaving that behind. You may be also physically at a distance from an important relationship. Hello! What a lovely surprise! Hello, Agape. So Agape is in the house, everyone. This is a great omen. Let's see the position of you. We've got the Knight of Swords. So, I don't know, I get anger, frustration with this Knight of Swords. It's like things are unclear for you and you're wanting to clear the deception, clear the misunderstanding. You're hoping for lots of communication. I do get, some of you could also possibly be thinking of, if you're in another relationship, you could be possibly thinking of separation and divorce. The Knight of Swords can speak to legalities, right? But I feel more so that this speaks to frustration where clarity and information, truths are concerned. Hello, Agape. Let's see what's surrounding you in your environment. We've got the Seven of Swords. And in the Connolly Tarot, which I'm using, Seven of Swords here says, make love, not war. Which, what it's telling me, the advice here, is saying that if you've been in a battleground with this person, whether it's an internal battle, frustration, anger, third-party situations, maybe you've been lied and deceived by your person, because Seven of Swords is in your environment. So logically it would be pertaining to third parties, but possibly also your person. It's like they're wanting to come back and make things right, bring the harmony in, right? So maybe they're looking at things differently now, okay? So we do have a fair bit of air, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Very strong energies here. What are your hopes and fears? We've got Judgment. Interesting. Judgment is Pluto, so Scorpio comes up strongly. You're hoping for second chances. You're fearing a moment of crisis. If you are a second choice to someone, you're hoping that the decision that they make will be to keep you in their life. This is hope for a resurrection pertaining to a relationship where there's been a difficult ending, or someone has been in another karmic, possibly relationship, and they're hoping for happiness in their life and second chances. What is the possible outcome, dear Spirit? We've got the Hermit. Someone sees the light. We've got Virgo here. Now, what's interesting is that we will be having a full moon in Virgo, which is like, a full moon is like having the clarity. See the flame that the Hermit holds. This is the wisdom. Someone has been the Hermit. Someone's seen the light, possibly because the Virgo-Pisces axis is where we're having the new and full moons at this point in time. Someone's become much more wise. Someone could also be seeking advice from someone who's wise, a tarot reader, astrologer, an older person, nevertheless. But you see the light, and with a full moon, it's sun in opposition to the moon, right? So the sun will be transiting through Pisces, and Pisces can speak to illusion, deception, love affairs, third parties, blockages, but also a spiritually inclined relationship, a magical relationship. Virgo is more the practical side. Can this relationship, maybe possibly that you've dreamed of, can it become reality? We see the Hermit there, which is a 9. It's a major arcana card. So there could be a sharing of the wisdom here. This could be advice. But you're seeing something nevertheless. With this full moon in Virgo, it means something is culminating and completing. We're receiving things that were hidden, as the moon does not hold its own light. The sun will shine onto the moon and bring in the clarity. So we will have a moment of awareness, I feel here. What's at the bottom here? Oh my God, a Tower moment. What is this awareness about? And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. She could be a mother. She could be someone that's very stable, very dependable, very much about providing security for others. Queen of Pentacles she's the minor arcana of the Empress. And we know Earth is about grounding. Earth is reality. It's real relationships. It's not something that possibly you've hoped for, just imagined or visioned. Remember, she could be a mother. She does have responsibilities, but she's very stable. She knows what she wants. Let's put it that way. And we see the Fool card here, which, remember what I said, from the World card to the Magician. So there has been a new cycle that has opened, right? So maybe it's an earth sign that's taken that leap of faith. Let's see. Beneath that is the Eight of Wands. There could be physical distance. We do see the Fool here, which could speak to, it could also possibly speak to the to March, when the sun will ingress into Aries, right? When she's going to take a leap of faith. She's at a juncture here, needing to make a choice, but where she does not want to take a risk, Spirit comes in and says there's going to be a major shift and an understanding. This could be challenging, it could be difficult. Remember, it's Mars. Mars does rule Aries, and Mars is the warrior, right? Warrior spirit. We do have Venus and Jupiter conjoining in the sign of Aries, so we all take on that energy of wanting to go on that adventure, wanting to take that risk, that leap of faith. She's a warrior. Venus in Aries is a warrior goddess. Connecting with Jupiter says that there could be a lot of truths and a lot of abundance, a lot of possible happiness. Venus does speak to happiness, right? With a Tower there. Let's take some more cards and see what's going on. This could be an aha moment, right? Venus on Jupiter, very romantic day on the 1st of March, but coming up towards that. Those of you that have got anything at 11 degrees of the cardinal signs, Aries, Libra, Capricorn and Cancer, this would be very important for you. But also for the fire signs. And I wanted to say also that when Jupiter is in the mix, even difficult aspects to Jupiter, Jupiter is still the benevolent. He does speak to prosperity, expansion, growth, happy times. And that's what is promised here from the archangels, from Archangel Jophiel. Let's see what's going on in this divine union. Thank you, Spirit. We've got thoughts. So we've got a divine masculine thinking of a divine feminine. It is a 16 like the Tower. He's thinking of doing something crazy. Maybe also clearing the air. What I mean by that is because he sits in front of some paintbrushes, very artistic soul. Could be Pisces, could have strong Pisces energies. Someone very creative, artistic, romantic, thinking of doing something crazy where they were not able to clear the air. They may be thinking of taking that leap of faith, and you could have a tower moment. They're thinking of speaking truthfully, taking a risk. Wow. Okay, the communication or what they're thinking of doing, the action they're wanting to take is to help get them out of some sort of an imprisoning situation. We've got the imprisonment here card, which does speak to blockages, dealings with the law, timing, needing to be responsible, doing things in a traditional way. This is untraditional. So they're thinking of possibly doing things. It's like the maverick coming up with a bright idea to bring down these blockages, anything that's been blocked, right? Could be because of, remember all these swords, right? Like it reminds me of the Eight of Swords, someone feeling blocked. It's their perception, possibly, or third parties, right? And I do feel here this divine masculine has felt very like there's been injustices, a situation that hasn't been fair or just, or I mean the mice speaks to going through lots of hardships, right? Or feeling depleted where love is concerned because of responsibilities, another contract, another marriage. These blockages could come from family, could come from a third party, anything like that. Let's see, or it just could be just timing, right? But we've got change here, and we've got the Chariot. And it is a number 9, like the Hermit. This could speak to someone breaking out of another commitment, another relationship, possibly going through legalities, divorce, needing to change homes. This could also be, the blockages could be physical distance as well. Let's see what's at the bottom. Okay, so there's been poverty, right? Poverty. This is like the 5 of Pentacles, where both people are feeling left out in the cold. There may be big differences between you, so social differences, financial differences. You may come from different beliefs, from different areas of the world, and maybe possibly also it's just like a bridge that's, you know, there's a very big gap between you and the other person, which could speak to age difference, a big age difference, families included, so many things where we would need a tower to bridge this gap. Let's see what's beneath this. We've got the Journey. And the journey, yes, it speaks to an abundant journey. So again, physical distance, possibly financial, big financial differences between one person and the other. Communal differences, right? So we see a top hat here. We see this person, they wear a top hat. So they could come from a royal background, let's say, someone who's got a name for themselves. The other person may be, you know, just what you see is what you get. There's no backup, no financial securities. Could be just, you know, someone who all they've got is what they wear. That would be a huge gap, right? What's beneath that? We've got the courthouse. So the courthouse does remind me of the imprisonment. Okay. And the courthouse, which reminds me of Libra, also reminds me of injustices, imbalanced or unfair, equal giving and receiving. So someone being, let's say, in a very lucky position where they felt very abundant, whether it's financially or emotionally, and the other person, so we're talking now, it could be you, that you are in this position, or possibly also the person that you're dealing with. But there have been injustices and imbalances and not an equal giving and receiving. Let's, I want to take another layer. So let's put the Tower down. As I said, we've got the Fool, the Eight of Wands. Someone thinking of taking a leap of faith, going towards a distance, possibly. It's very interesting that the imprisonment looks very much like the Eight of Wands to me here. This is like possibly a Tower moment coming in where this comes down, this blockage, this hesitation to make a decision or to take action, or hesitation where change is concerned. If you're dealing with a fixed sign, or if you're a fixed sign, so Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, we know that the eclipses are still happening, and they will be happening till mid-year on that axis. So things are still playing out where there's been hesitation for change. Someone will have no choice. Okay, let's take another layer quickly here. First of all, what is this Tower, dear Spirit? What is this Tower? What's this Tower about? Wow. Four of Wands. Obviously, this is a big shake-up pertaining to a marriage. This could be a beautiful surprise, but this could also be a shocking revelation. We've got a King of Cups here, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This could also speak to, someone connecting, because the Hermit could also be this could be a marriage counselor, or someone who works for the law, right? Someone possibly looking for information. I mean, you know, the Hermit could also be a detective. We do have the Seven of Swords. We've got the Six and then the Seven. Someone is looking for information, which could be this Tower moment. Could be looking on information on their person if they are dealing with someone that is in a marriage. But this could also be an aha moment, or a major change where a marriage is concerned. This could also be possible opportunities. We know the Four of Wands is an 11-11, which could be this Venus-Jupiter conjunction. Let's see. We've got the King of Cups. Let's take the Three of Swords. We've got the Eight of Cups. So Eight of Cups is someone that has not found those 10 cups. Someone seeking advice from Spirit, trying to heal these wounds. I don't know if also this could be someone going through some sort of understanding that maybe they've been in a marriage where there's been third parties. We could be talking about a love triangle, like 3 people or 4 people in a situation here. What is why is the challenge the Ace of Wands? Why is this in the challenge? Because many times it sort of, to me, it looks like a light bulb coming on. It's like having the clarity, but that's in a challenge position. Why? Because the information is coming in, or it's taken forever to come in. Or we've got the Virgo energy here, Knight of Pentacles. Virgo is all about perfection. It's all about the details. Maybe someone comes up to understand, or there was a missing, I don't know, some sort of a missing detail that could be coming through that's taken its time. And that's why we've got the challenge as the Ace of Wands, because we know the Knight of Pentacles is very slow. The Ace of Wands is quick, it's fire, as is the Ten of Wands. Right, so we've got a Knight of Pentacles here. Someone's very slow, very strategic, or perfection, trying to close up a difficult cycle. in their life and perfect things. But we know the Knight of Pentacles is also strategy, moving towards something long-term, right? But I feel that the energies are going to quicken up. I really do. Let's take the Magician. We've got the Empress here, which I did say the Queen of Pentacles is the minor arcana of the Empress. And the Empress is Venus. The Empress is Venus, crowning this reading. This is very positive indeed. The Empress, we know, is all about patience. She's abundance, nurturing. Obviously, the possibilities are great. And we did talk about Jupiter and Venus, and here is Venus. So we've got Taurus and Libra here. Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Virgo. Okay, so the Empress, we know, needs to be patient. She's got, remember what we spoke of here with Venus in the womb. Something has been created. Something has started. This could possibly speak to seeing the manifestation of what's been created. We know the Empress is also very creative. She's also very attractive. Now we've got an Empress and we've got a King of Cups here, so there may be a bit of an age difference, or if not an age difference, where the Divine Feminine is a bit older. Nevertheless, the Empress she holds a position of power over the King of Cups. And remember that she attracts, she's very magnetic and very sexual as well. I do see her very much as Aries energy. So possibly Aries season could be really interesting. Let's look at this Six of Swords in the near future. We've got a Page of Pentacles, which we know is a messenger. But again, it's like we go from the Knight of Pentacles to the Page. It's like someone is studying a situation, looking to see if they can cross over that bridge, transition, let go of past grievances and hardships, and possibly also thinking of potential travel, possibly also moving house, moving to a physical distance, right? This could be a message that, and there's planning here. Someone is studying. Now there could also be a child in the picture, someone that has got a child that maybe was a third party for some of you. Let's take one more on that Page of Pentacles. We've got the Ace of Cups here, so the potential is for a new beginning. A message that will make you very happy. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning. It's a potential, remember. Many times it does show an overflowing cup, so this message could be could bring a lot of happiness and a lot of potential for the future. What is the Knight of Swords about? Another ace. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, so this would speak loudly to me that there will be clarity, that there will be a clearing out, a clearing up of the fog, a lot of truths coming to light pertaining to someone going through possible divorce, or that there is an offer, a potential, lots of messages coming in that will sort of break possibly the silence, if there has been silence and no communication. Ace of Pentacles usually is a marriage card, but this can also speak to information pertaining to someone's movement, a new home, a new seed that they're planting in their life. There's great potential here. And money matters could also be in the information or what you're understanding. Now, Archangel Jophiel, number 17. Archangel Jophiel. Now we know that Archangel Jophiel, there's two cards with Archangel Jophiel in this deck here. One is the devil and the other one is the star. So it's interesting, right? Uranus and Saturn. The old with the new. The blockages with the breaking free. We know Uranus is all about breaking free, finding an intelligent way to move forward. Archangel Jophiel is the angel of beauty. He could be a teacher, someone that gives you the wisdom, someone who's very good with languages. This is help in tough times. What it says here with Archangel Jophiel is that we're needing to let go of dark thoughts, dark emotions, and believing that we can get unstuck, okay? And that unstuck could be getting out of a karmic cycle that we've been stuck in for a while. All right, let's look. We've got the Four of Swords now. Three of Swords is here and Four of Swords. So this says that someone is looking for a way to come back into your life. We've got the Six of Wands. So you could be dealing with someone that is successful or someone that will succeed and find their way to come back around into your life. Now you may be dealing with someone that does have a name for themselves. Leo comes up strong here, Leo and Aquarius, right? Very interesting. Now on the 5th of February we had a full moon in Leo. Something culminated, something completed, but at the end of January, 21st of January, we had a new moon in Aquarius. And now on the 20th of February, 3 days ago, we had a new moon in Pisces. So it's a completion point, right? Coming out of remember, Leo Aquarius is all about the ability to create, to have the courage, to be open, to communicate, Aquarius, or to find a resolution. How to break free out of a challenging situation. There is possibly success here. Or you're dealing with someone maybe that was a little bit egotistical. We do have the Four of Swords, so it looks like the warrior is going through some thoughts, needing to process some thoughts, heal some wounds before the possibility for success and balance comes in. Now, this could also be someone that's gone through a lot. They've been humbled, I'm going to say. Let's look at the Judgment, which is a critical moment, a decision, a possible resurrection, help coming through from Archangel Michael. What is this Judgment about? We've got the Knight of Wands, someone ready to take action towards their desires. The Hermit. We've got the Emperor here. And we've got the Two of Swords. Wow. Two of Swords is a dilemma, right? Someone's at a dilemma whether they're going to take the responsibility and take a position of power here, possibly. The Emperor and the Empress are here. We've also got a King of Cups. We know the Emperor holds a position of power. Could be someone who's an entrepreneur, someone who sits at the top of their game, whatever they do. The Emperor, again, Aries, could possibly be Taurus, could be a Virgo, could have strong air in their chart. Remember, I'm not reading reversals, and I feel here this Emperor has seen the light and they've made their choice. Because in the Connolly Tarot here, this card reminds me of two people that mirror each other. It's like two halves of a whole. It's like my twin flame card here. It's like looking into the mirror. Right? And I get with a drum here, like a drum roll, like a difficult moment where someone's going to make a choice, even though there's a dilemma. It looks like the Emperor sees the light. Remember, the Hermit is a 9, one step before the Wheel of Fate, which speaks to divine timing. Yes, the Emperor could be someone that's quite successful, and they could be, because they're both very powerful characters, both could be quite successful or well known in their community. Possibly if the Knight of Cups and the Emperor are the same person, I'm saying, possibly if that is the case, it could say that the King of Cups in the past could not show their could not be open emotionally if you were dealing with a fixed sign. So Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. I don't know, I get because of their reputation, or for others of you, it could be that you saw this softer side of this person in the past. But remember that the World card, yes, it speaks to feeling successful, unless you're dealing with someone that is very successful. But it also is an ending to a cycle, an ending because of third parties. Eight of Cups it's a disappointment, an emotional disappointment. Someone maybe needed to emotionally or spiritually grow, and that's why they went through this. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the High Priestess. So it is a spiritual connection, third party, possibly the High Priestess. And we've got Temperance, Pisces, Sagittarius, a lot of mutable energy. We've got Virgo as well. Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Gemini, my darlings, which means that if you are dealing with a mutable sign or you've got strong mutable energies in your chart, then with Saturn ingressing on the 7th of March will be that full moon in Virgo, the day that Saturn leaves Aquarius and moves into Pisces. We will all feel that shift, and all the mutable signs will feel like a sense of grounding or the possibility of seeing something that you were unclear about. Because Saturn in Pisces will sort of clear the air, will bring the truth. And it's like possible chances of building on that dream. Right? We know that Temperance does speak to Sagittarius, long distance. Archangel Michael says divine timing is at play here, and that you need to believe that you will heal. The High Priestess has a deep knowing. She has to believe. She's very knowledgeable, very powerful. And again, tarot reading, astrology could give you some clarity, or you're seeking advice. Wow. We did have a new moon in Pisces, so 3 days ago. This has happened. We've got Aquarius and we've got Pisces. So possibly in the next couple of weeks, when we're going to have a full moon in Virgo, you could have a lot of clarity. Okay? Wow. Wonderful messages. Wonderful. Let's take the Mystic Moon Oracle, shall we? Let's look into the psyche. I want to look into your person and then into you. Now, of course, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting always is an exchange of energy. So if you want to share and exchange energies, you need to comment, you need to like, subscribe, and if you can, share this video. Okay, this helps the channel. Thank you very much in advance, and you can also leave a comment with yes please if you're after a personal handwritten love card. Let's look into your person. Where is, psychologically, where is your person at this point and in relation to their life? Maybe also in how they think of you, how they feel about you. We've got a fresh start, which is the challenge of the Ace of Wands here. And Earth comes up very strongly, Earth and fire. We've got deception, my goodness, see? So there has been third parties, your person has been deceptive, or they feared that you were deceptive. And then we've got the divine feminine. This is like going through, they feel that you are their divine feminine. Maybe they've seen that you are very nurturing, very loving, very compassionate, possibly being seen as very similar to the Empress or the Queen of Pentacles. Doesn't matter if you're not an earth sign, right? We're talking energetically now. Or maybe they're dealing with a third party, another a spouse or long-term commitment that was deceptive. Possibly. This could also speak to the divine feminine, that their feminine side could be coming through, which will be more nurturing, more loving. I want to take one more on that deception. We've got observer. So they could be checking you out on the internet. This is usually my Aquarius card, if not Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Someone is checking someone out on the internet here. Maybe fake profiles. Maybe they're watching you and you don't know from a fake profile. They're not showing who they truly are. Possibly. Let's take you. And I'm going to say also that if you want to send them messages, they're ready to understand, to receive. They're very open, we see here, with a divine feminine. And I don't know, they could also be dreaming, having dreams with you in their dreams. They're receiving messages. So if you want to telepathically communicate to them, I feel that they're open to understand, especially Pisces season. Very strong. Intuitively, spiritually. Let's look at you. Reinvention. Mask. And, oh my goodness me. Mask brings up Pisces energy again. Some of you are in a third party. Now, possibly you could be the third person as well. It will be different for each of you, but I see that you are wearing your mask as well. Or you are very unclear and you're wanting to reinvent this situation, but maybe you're not trusting them. Let's take one more on that third party. And we've got the guide here, which is very much the hermit. Some of you will be, it's like the mask will fall. Some of you are ready to share your wisdom or share your truth. Maybe you're hoping for a reinvention. It's like revisiting a situation. Maybe you're hoping for a different outcome by holding back on your truth. Maybe you were very open before, now you're hoping, it's like you've detached, you've taken a step back and you're not taking action, you're waiting on them. Possibly. Because the guide can also speak to being in your cave, just like the hermit, not communicating with them. We've got summer, so summer is when, in the northern hemispheres, when Venus will be retrograding in the sign of Leo. So retrogrades also speak to a return pertaining to the past. Okay, I want to take from the zodiac sign cards here, I want to take a couple of 3 cards to see which zodiac signs come through more strongly. We do have an Emperor and an Empress and a King of Cups. This could be a third party. We know the Emperor and the Empress, they could be parents. It could be that they're meant to be together. Could be that they are 2 people that are in a marriage together, possibly. But remember, 9s always speak to endings, and a new cycle is about to open up. We do see, though, that the King of Cups is from the past, the distant past. So maybe you've known this person forever, if this is the same person, and now they're ready to take responsibility, right? Unless some of you have met someone from the past, you were in another marriage, third party could be, right? The third party could be this King of Cups, but the Emperor, we know the Emperor does provide stability. Okay, and we see that the Emperor has seen the light. We've got a 4 and a 9. Pay attention to the 4th of March and the 9th of March. What are the signs? What are the energies energetically? We've got Leo. So someone very prideful, someone that's a leader. Leo does speak to flirtation, romance. Someone who's quite powerful, very attractive. Leo could be someone that's very playful. It is a fixed sign. We see a king here. They wear a crown. We've got Aquarius. I did mention Leo and Aquarius before. And we've got Aries. So we've got Aries, Aquarius, and Leo. Lots of fire. And Aquarius, remember, is very futuristic, very detached. Could be someone who does not show their emotions. Aquarius is freedom loving. We do have the axis Leo Aquarius, which can speak to the full moon and the new moon, that we've gone through recently. But Aries, of course, is what comes after Pisces, right? Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. So this could be promising, the Aries season. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got Cancer. Cancer as well. Cardinal water. We've got fixed fire, fixed air, and cardinal fire. So new seasons, possibly after blockages and after a lack of change as well. Right? Now this could be sun, moon, or rising sign, even Venus. Possibly also North Node, my dear friends, these signs. Okay, so these are the signs that came up strongly. I want to take some Lenormand here, 3 cards. Past, present, future. Let's take it as past, present, future, yeah? What's going on in this divine union? Thank you, archangels. At this point, so in the Pisces season, beginning of Pisces season, what is this beautiful surprise, this abundance, this most romantic day or period with Jupiter conjunct Venus in Aries? What is the potential here? We've got the ship. We've got the stalks, which means change, a house move, physical distance move, a new journey where there's change, transition, possible new beginnings. Someone's transitioning towards a new nest here. And we've got the love card, the heart. Incredible. So right now, we've got Jupiter energies here with the ship, right? Jupiter and Sagittarius. So a new journey could be at a distance. A new adventure awaits this connection. We do have the stalks. And the stalks is Mercury and Gemini, so it could speak to communication. This transition is for something long-lasting, right? There's a yearning for a new cycle. And we've got the heart, which is Sun in Leo. Amazing. Amazing. Remember that Sagittarius, right, which is Jupiter ruled. We've got Mercury, which is communication. It's the magician here. So Gemini, Virgo, possibly. Could speak to collaboration, communication, discerning, practical steps towards a new beginning. And the heart, which is romance, reconciliation, forgiveness, but also spring, just like the bloom that I have here, my darlings. Wow. What's at the bottom? And we've got the book. So the book is closed. The book can speak to art, lessons, things that have been withheld, information. The book can speak to knowledge. This could be an ending to the story or the beginning of a story, I suppose, as well. Yes, the book is Neptune in Pisces and it speaks to the future. Lots of secrets coming to light. Someone is doing a lot of research where things are hidden, unknown. And the book does speak to education as well. We've got the tower beneath that, and the tower is blockages. Or someone's holding back that they've felt very, very lonely. All right. I think we will take the handwritten love messages and leave this reading here. Okay. Should I take 3 Sibyllars on the outcome? What do you think? 8 of Wands, you make me quiver. You make me quiver, I'm hooked on you, you turn me on. 8 of Wands, flight, travel, lots of love messages, lots of power, moving forward. A very sexual connection, being very driven, very courageous. Very strong chemistry. Let's have a look at take 3 Sibyllars. 3 Sibyllars on the Hermit, the Emperor, and the Two of Swords. We've got Donna de Servizio. It's like collaboration and helpful energies coming in. We've got a clearing up of the energies. There's some sort of a discovery that's made, and you could be dealing with someone that sits behind a desk. Aquarius comes up strongly. Air. Possibly Pisces as well. The artista makes a discovery. So this could also be a legal representative, someone who's figuring something out where there's been deception or unknown matters. Someone sees the light. We've got the Disgrazia, the 7 of Swords, and the Tower. 7 of Swords. Something will be known, will be seen. See the light and the fire. Let's take one more on that Disgrazia. We've got the L'amante, the lover, which is the sweetheart. This is like the King of Cups or the Knight of Cups, right? So someone who did deceive you, let's say, or that you were unclear about, has gone through some sort of humbling, major changes, and there is an opportunity here for a return, right? Or an offer here. There could be a dilemma as well, because if this is the same person, right, the L'amante, the sweetheart, emotionally they're less mature than what the Empress is, obviously. This is someone who holds a position of power, the artista. And even here with the thought, they're thinking of doing something crazy here. Or this is a big shift and a big awareness. All right, you make me quiver. I'm hooked on you. You turn me on. Also, if you receive a personal card, which is in this reading now, then there's something very important in this reading for you. Okay. We've got you will always be in my heart. I can never or will ever forget you. 4 of Pentacles. We've got I had been dreaming about you before I met you. The 6 of Cups. Let's take a couple more. I love my freedom in my life. I cannot handle monogamy and being tied down with one person. If you're still interested, call me. This is the Seven of Cups, and this could be a facade or a mask. Right? It speaks to Piscean energy. Only you. Ace of Swords. Baby, come back. Baby, come back. You took the stars from my eyes. You took my heart, and I want it back. That's the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. So we've got a lot of, a fair bit of water, air, fire and earth is less here. More earth. I really want to work on us. You are worth it. Some of you may work with this person possibly. More earth. I miss you just as much as you miss me. That's like the poverty. I want to take one card on that poverty. What's that about? I am now awakened. Now I see clearly. You are the one for me. Seven of Cups. So, someone has got the clarity now. So it needed both people to be left out in the cold so that someone could awaken. Seven of Cups has come through twice. You are very attractive. I don't know if I can keep my hands off you. My heart still bleeds for you. I'm not living, just breathing. 9. And we've got the Two of Cups. You grew a flower in my heart, which I call love. Let's take one last card. I'm sorry for not trusting you, but I've been hurt before. Wow, so trust does come up a lot. At the bottom, we've got I know we're meant to be. You're the one for me, and that's, wow. That is what is on offer here, my dear friends. Anyway, I think I will leave it there. I want to thank you all so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, spending your precious time here with me, trusting me and letting me read for you where our personal readings are concerned that Divine Debut 11 offers. Thank you, a very special thank you to my patrons for supporting this channel. And what can I say? I'd love to hear your stories. You can email me, divinedebut11@gmail.com. Let me know what sort of spring will bring you just around the corner as we are going to have Venus and Jupiter conjoining. Now remember, Venus does rule Taurus and Libra, so very positive for Taurus and Libra as well, but also for Pisces and Sagittarius, since Jupiter is the ruling planet. I think I will leave it there. Much love and much light to all of you. I'd love to hear from you, and thank you. Thank you for all that you do for this channel. Talk to you soon.